mine was doing the same thing. I had to hit get clip instead of it processing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know mine told me if you don't come back in 14 days, when this shit gonna go back. And I was like,
Yeah.
I ain't had no matches to go back for between that time period. I was like, fuck it. But I had went on ahead and downloaded the app to my iPad, and that video I posted today, I did all that on my iPad. I don't normally work on my iPad, so now that it's on my iPad, I might fuck with it more. Cause I be struggling trying to edit shit on my phone, boy. Like I'm tiny.
Got a computer. What the hell?
And I don't come up here until nighttime. Cause the preferred screen is in the middle. With a PlayStation, I gotta change the settings to make this screen turn on. Yeah. Who getting off? Somebody sound like they trying to get out.
I am, yeah, I am. Second dub of the night. That sounds like a good time to end it for me.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I'll go get me a couple pieces of ribs to go to bed.
Boy, you gonna go to sleep on that shit?
Nah, I'm just bullshit. I ain't gonna fuck that shit. I gotta find something else.
Yeah, I'm like, go ahead.
I actually had me, you know how sometimes the big man's got like that big booty side that be thick?
Yeah.
I had cut like 3 knuckles of that shit this morning and heated that shit up. That was breakfast.
Man,
I've been sitting on that shit.
Costco sells a pork loin baby back.
Ooh.
So it's got quite a bit of meat. It almost looks like a lamb chop on the back of it.
Damn.
Okay.
Like that's how thick it is. That's how
We
much
ain't
meat
got no
it's got on
fucking
it.
Costco's around here, so man. We got Sam's and BJ's. And we got a restaurant corporate
Oh man, you can get the
Costco's, but we
same
ain't
thing
got
as
no regular
Sam's, man.
Costco's.
You can get you can get all that shit at Sam's, bro.
What'd you say?
You can get all that at Sam's.
Yeah, the baby backs that I normally make are from Sam's, but my wife found these racks on sale at our local grocery store for like $9. I was like, I'll grab them shit. Don't get them manager's meat special.
Hey.
Well, listen, I hope they find the idiots that fucking took a fucking sub, paid $250,000 to go die in a fucking submarine. I hope they find them motherfuckers.
I
hope
told
they
my
find
wife, I said, wife, because she said, what if it was me and you? I said, you do realize if it's me and you, we fucking, because I'm not going out with knowing I had the last sex section. We fucking, I don't care who in that bitch with us. They're going to have to watch. We fucking, and we going to die at the bottom of the ocean. You know, they got the 1,000 Mile Club or whatever. We the 3,000 below club. The shit.
I just, because it, you know, if they somehow make it, right, there's hope that even dumb people can get lucky and be rich and have second chances.
Let me ask you a question. What about it make you feel like they was dumb?
Paying $250,000 to go in a fucking submarine to go look at the fucking sunken ass fucking boat?
Now, here's
Any
question.
one of those parts.
How many voyages has this sub had prior to this one?
I like 2 or 3. It took film crews down there before.
Because, like, if I was rich, it was into, like, risking my life for shit, I probably wouldn't mind doing that shit.
Man, fuck
That's not
that.
the way I want to go, man.
Yeah.
In a
But not
fucking
on a-
tin can in the bottom of the ocean?
Yeah, I understand, but there's some folks that's gonna go, you know,
Boom.
this sub-orbit or flight and shit. You know,
Boom.
they probably put
Boom.
all the...
The craziest shit I never done was rappelling of mountains. After that, I say that's white folk shit. They can have that.
Let me guess. You rappelled down and hit your head, huh?
Nah, I ain't hit my head. The guy behind me did. He did a Ozzy, trying to do a Ozzy.
Like the fuck we know what that is.
Ozzy is going down face first where you can see everything, but he pulled his cord to his chest and that slapped him against the side of the mountain.
Well, I guess he learned that day.
When I did my rappel, the first time, I put it too tight to the back, and I had a scar, and I still got a little scar from where it burned the side of my fucking hip in boot camp. I didn't tell nobody.
Oh hell yeah! That momentum will fuck you up.
But you're supposed to pull it down and back, not just around. I put it straight around my back, like somebody was, making me do uncle or something like that. And it's like that was not the right way to do it.
Shit, as many kids as Freak got, boy, I guess every day was the last day.
You said you wouldn't, if you were a rich millionaire, billionaire, whatever, you would want to go do it?
Well, I'm not saying I would want to go do it, but I can understand how they would want to do something. Like if I got enough money to where if I spend $250, I don't feel that shit. I gotta have a lot of money. That must mean that I've done a lot of normal shit that I enjoy, and if I was into thrills, I could see that happening. My issue with the submarine is that it's piloted by an off-brand PlayStation controller. That bothers me. I watched a TikTok talking about the facts that the media got wrong about this shit, and he explained, the things about this, and it's not like the government made that shit or Elon Musk made that shit. You know what I mean? So I'm saying that if you control this shit with a controller, nah, son, at least get a Sony one. Shit. Fucking generic PC controller. Nah,
You can't program a Sony
drift.
PlayStation controller, can you?
Hey man, I believe anything possible. You go in there and crack that firmware. But my thing is like that's how you chose to pilot this shit. Word.
And you gonna trust somebody with your life?
Hope is wired. You know what I mean? Not wireless. Because now you got a battery to deal with and charger. You know what I mean?
Fucking Wi-Fi went out and shit.
Yeah, but see that's the thing. They say the sub's supposed to come back by itself, right? Like a return to home drone. And it's got that Elon Musk internet. So when but that internet Starlink only work at the surface. So either they got in the boat and got trapped inside the boat and can't get back up, or they had a catastrophic flood which caused the thing to implode, or they at the surface somewhere in the middle of the ocean and they Starlink ain't working. Now if that's the case, they fucked, and that's a bad look for Elon Musk. His stock gonna go down. If they at the surface, because the problem with them being at the surface and they Starlink not working, they don't got one of those you can open it from the inside doors. According to the video I watched, the charter company bolt them in from the outside. So if they float along on the surface, they trapped in that motherfucker when the air, food, and shit run out.
Wow.
They just go bake.
See, I don't want to go to space. I don't want to be in a submarine. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
It could have been done better.
Especially if you bolt me on the inside.
Yeah, and they had to sit like Indian style and shit. One no room. I'm good, cuz.
I ain't doing nothing. For one, they ain't give me to go in the water.
Jump out of a plane
give me in the
and your
water.
shoe don't go or something, like that's like hell yeah, let's go, because there ain't gonna be no slow miserable death.
That shit's
It's
called
gonna be free bird all the way down.
Who we eating tonight?
I saw a video. A lady survived her chute not opening, and that's one in a million. But yeah, your chute not open. I hope
okay.
You got your house in order. You got your stuff in trust and all that shit going to the right people. One thing I can't stand about old people, when they die, they got their kids fighting over their shit. I can't stand that shit. I used to be a notary. They used to come in there and try to do quick claim deeds and shit at the last second, thinking they doing something. Hey man, get your house in order.
All right, well, you boys, take it easy.
Yeah, you be easy too, man. Good night, Bone Chief, Freak.
Hey, fellas.
Yo.
Holla.
Sweet dreams. Stream, I appreciate it.
Peace. Time to go to bed. But appreciate y'all hanging out. Yeah, appreciate the follow, man. Hustler. But I will holler at you guys, man. Good night.